Yeah, I took $1,000 worth of geckos from the Gecko King, and I guess you could take it as that. And well, the thing is, I did it accidentally. How exactly does that happen? As always, stick around to find out about this fun adventure, and then boxing all of these geckos up to my redemption, and hopefully not pissing off the Gecko King. Let's get into it. Alright, so a bit of a story time for this one, I think, is to make sense. It's a very funny story that became super inconvenient to me, so I gotta make content out of it to get some redemption out of the fact that I had to do all of this. The story starts out 2 weeks ago when my buddy Richie the Gecko King ended up hitting me up, asking me if I could go pick up some geckos for him and then ship them out. Remember, the key word here is either he said a couple or a few. That's big context over here. So a couple of few geckos, my mind, that means 2 or 3 geckos, no problem. The guy gets flaky, we go back and forth for a little bit, and finally he ends up getting back to Richie, then gets to me and says, hey, he's just gonna drop him off at your house and then can you ship him the next day? Again, no problem, no worries, I can do that. That's not really a big deal. And then I started realizing why this is going to turn out to be a pretty big deal. That's because when this guy pulled into my driveway, he ended up handing me a gigantic, one of those reusable grocery bag things, which was pretty odd to me because I'm thinking, hey man, that's a lot of bag for 2 to 3 geckos. It was not 2 to 3 geckos. I don't know if this is just a regional thing, maybe a couple and a few is different for people up there than it is for people down here with me, but it means 2 to 3. A couple or a few geckos does not mean 11 day geckos. Nope. We're not really a big breeder over here. I mean, we are, I guess we're getting to it this year. We're gonna produce about 500 babies, but I don't have that many shipping boxes on hand, and I usually don't sell in big quantities, so I'm usually shipping out of 7x7s with like the little 4.5 inch deli cups. Pretty small operation when it comes to the breeding stuff versus everything else that we do here. So I had to tell Richie, my guy, I can't ship 11 geckos, homie. I can't ship them tomorrow. I don't have a box big enough that'll fit all of these things. You needed to tell me 11 were coming, not a couple. I could put a couple of day geckos in a 7x7 or an 8x8 or anything like that. You can't put 11 in there. It's not gonna work. Went back and forth for a while on this, trying to figure this out. I tried to contact quite a few of my friends to figure out, like, hey, anyone have a shipping box that I can borrow or just buy off of them to ship these guys out? And we had nothing. Lucky enough, actually, Richie has a gecko on hold. That's my gecko that I paid for. So the plan was then ship that gecko in a giant box, and then I'll take these geckos and put them in that box and ship them on right back to you. That was the plan. We just had to take care of these guys for a little bit until that box came to us, and then we shipped them on out of here. Here's where the pain in the ass thing happened. 2 different distinct geckos. We had Clemeri, the Neon Day geckos, and then Standing Eye, the Standings Day geckos. These dudes right here. Clemeri were all in deli cups, it's pretty nice. They are a small gecko. Clemeri are actually a lot more docile than Standings, I will say. They're pretty easy to grab and get them in boxes. Why did homie have 7 day geckos? 5 in one critter keeper, and then 2 in another critter keeper that I'm supposed to ship out. What was it? Was I just supposed to ship the critter keeper with it? Like, what the? Then means that I now have to cup 7 Standings Day geckos. It's not gonna be a fun time, but we're gonna do it. The salvageable part to this that makes it any type of worth it is the fact that I'm actually gonna be keeping a pair of the Clemeri. I think they're absolutely beautiful and amazing day gecko species. I always like getting some of the smaller stuff, the micro stuff, because it doesn't take up much space and it's just nice to have a little more variety over here. So I did put a pair of those Clemeri on hold for a good price since I have to box all these up. But today's not the day for doing that, so let's get over to future Dakota to see how this unboxing is going to go. May God have mercy on his soul packing up all those geckos. Good luck. Oh well, this is where this funny story stops being fun for old Dakota. You see, old Bucko over there, like we mentioned, decided not to cup any of the Standing Eye whatsoever, but to instead leave them in critter keepers. Which now means that I have to, if my calculations are correct, cup 7 Standing Eye babies. Not gonna be a fun time. but it probably will be amusing for your entertainment. Game plan is going to be to actually set those little critter keepers up into the 4x2s and habitats that I have just laying around. That way we have an outer perimeter shell in case they do escape my grasp to putting in the shipping comes to getting away. At least they aren't running around this gigantic thing. They'll be running around a 4x2, and I'll just have to make sure they don't escape that. If they do, well, I'm sorry, Richie, but you're going to be showing up with one less standing eye, unfortunately. But I still got the quick hands that I thought I did. I don't think I do, but hey, let's find out. And alrighty, boys and girls, let me get you guys situated for peak entertainment value. So we'll just sit you on down over here, and the fun will begin. Let's see how this works. Got him. God, they're so fucking fast. Out the little hidey hole. Let's go, let's go. Out you go. Almost. Got another one. Got him. Down, 2 more to go. Sorry, 5 more to go, I think. God, I'm so scared. Got him. Oh. I knew one of you would be hiding in underneath. Oh, there's 2. Gotcha. No. There's one on my hand. Okay. Alright, go. Gotcha. One more gecko. Let's go, boys and girls. We've had a good run so far. Let's keep it up. Let's start getting rid of these now that there's only one in here. I believe he's still... Yeah, he is. He's still checked in there. I wonder if I could trick him. This is going to be a risky move on my part. In the cup. Yes, into the cup. Go. Woo! No casualties. Look at that. I didn't even break a sweat. That was easy work. Jesus, I'm sweating. The lighting's gonna just mess with this, so enjoy the tool section of my reptile room. Up is gonna be the much easier Clemmerai, or otherwise known as the Neon Day Geckos. These guys are a lot friendlier and can actually be tamed down versus the Standing Eye counterpart, which is just a flighty mess. That way I should have babies from Standing Eye up here coming pretty soon, so get yours today. They're beautiful, but they're beautiful at a distance, not up close. They are a anxiety-ridden mess up close if you really look at them. I'm actually personally going to be holding back a pair of these. I saw them and how they interact and just, I don't know how cool they are. I was like, you know what? I need a pair of these Clemmerai. So give me a pair, and I'm just going to take the other 2. So I get to pick my favorite because Richie's never seen these before. You snooze, you lose, boy. You wanted me to box 7 Standing Eye? I'm getting the best out of the lot. Not for free. I'm paying him, but I have to make this a win for me, or otherwise I just feel like this was just a really inconvenient thing that I'm doing right now. So pick of the litter. That's my cope for the day. I'm gonna be honest. I don't really know where to place you because this is a front opening enclosure. So maybe I'll hang on. I got an idea. Move over, whippersnappers. We still got a few more geckos to cup up. You do have to look at each individual one because I'm not sure which are boys and girls, so this will be fun. While they are a calmer species, my paranoia is getting the best of me. I do not want a 2-inch thing running around a, I don't know, 100-foot, whatever, how big this thing is. That sounds like a disaster, so... I mean, they can still get through these crevices, so let's just hope we don't lose any. Oh, here's one. Fast little guys. Ooh, easy, easy, easy. There we go. It's all good, homie. Gotcha. I lost my pair of the Clemeri that I was keeping. I built them this cage right here, but it didn't fit exactly right, so I made sure to like sustain and like tape up any of like the loose corners because they can really get out of any gap. However, what I didn't realize is that right there, just because this corner then lined up perfectly, it leaves just I mean, to be fair, like here's my pinky, for example, but that apparently is a big enough gap for Clemeri to get out of. So I have to now hunt for a 2-inch gecko inside this giant room. Let's hope I can find them. Hey boys and girls, we got our cups of geckos now. I found the female Clemeri. I don't know where the male is still, so as soon as I get back, I'm gonna be tearing this place apart for the next, however long it takes. But we gotta ship these geckos off first, but we need the box, so we're making a switcheroo, which means we get to take a road trip, special road trip episode. Wow. God, I hope I can find that male. You ever wonder when you're the first person in a parking spot, and the next people always park next to you, so now they're gonna see this weirdo try to put his camera on top and talk to it. There, that should work. Alright, big box right here. I brought some of my little supplies. Unfortunately, no baggins plates. We're gonna cut this bad boy up. That's a good gecko, boys and girls, but unfortunately you guys are not going to be seeing this gecko until the next episode. However, we do have all of these guys down here. Give me 1 second. Beautiful standing eyes. So you see that one a little bit fired down. Clemeri. Check out that little dude. He's actually fired up. Absolutely beautiful. Nice fired up standing eye. That one's fucking gorgeous. Look at that right there. Beautiful. But we'll just stuff all these guys back in. Beautiful, fired up. It's awesome seeing the difference between, like, you got the fired up version versus them being fired down. There's this lady right next to me, and she is just having a good old time watching me back this up. She is in disbelief how geckos just keep coming and coming. Alright, last standing eye going out to Richie. Absolutely awesome. The lady literally called someone. She was like, just amazed that somebody is boxing up geckos right next to her at the FedEx. So this is the time of that lady's life right there. That was her moment. Oh my god, this gecko scared me. I thought I missed one, but it's the new one. All right, let's tape her back up and get going. Want to see the incredible gecko that is in here right here? Of course, hit that like and subscribe button. It'll be in the next video where we have some more fun shenanigans for the one that is in this box. Boxing up tokays and then bringing in new tokays. It's always a good time. A little bit of a weird backdrop. I'm going to end it here. As always, thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to follow us over here at Dakota Blue Exotics. I will see you guys next time. All these boxes got to get going. Until then.